Fuck. TikTok is playing games, bro. They need to stop. Why are people playing games too? Like, I'm trying to get an Xbox One, and people just be playing. Super fast? Is that supposed to be like Fast and the Furious? Oh yeah, it's a parody of Fast and the Furious, but it's called Super Fast. Inside the lift. He's literally, Zionist. Jafar Depression era cook kept. It's like big celebrities just randomly pop into the spotlight one day. That couldn't be further from the truth. Everyone starts somewhere. Hey. For Adam Sandler, it meant stepping onto a stage with. Let me play some music. Our paths may never cross again. This is the best that it's ever been. This is for the world. When I miss loving you, girl. Hey. I need to do these cameos. Oh, thank you. Yes, I like this new shirt too. New. I've been listening to Ronnie Millsap. Oh my god, just like. Please delete your account. First of all, delete yours. Like, goodbye. Telling me to delete my account. Why don't you delete yours? Oh, thank you. First of all, why are you telling me to close my legs? That's weird. But darling, there ain't no getting over me. Well, you can say that you need to be free, but there ain't no place that I won't be. Sweet darling, there ain't no getting over me. I'll be the YouTube, hey, I don't even know you, but okay. You love this shirt? Oh, thank you. I'll be the reason to let you tell the boys no. Don't you know you can tell everyone that we're through. You might even believe it too. But there ain't no getting over me. Darling, there ain't no getting over me. So no housing? No housing. You wanna know why? Because you said so. Do I even need to tell you what's going on? I don't even need to tell you what's going on. I'll be the face that you're seeing about. I'll be the times that you cry out loud. I'll be the smile when there's no one around. I'll be the hope that you just can't look out. So you can walk out on me tonight. If you think that it ain't feeling right, but there ain't no getting over me. Sweet darling, there ain't no. Ooh, who are you talking about?
Can you say happy birthday? Yeah, you almost got me. It's not gonna work. Yes, this is my house. No, 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 no. There ain't no getting over me. I don't want to play that. Or whatever song he's playing next. Should we play Wasted Days, Wasted Nights? I'm just kidding. Okay, I don't need to know that. Thank you. You could have kept that to yourself.
I'm on my way from LA back to Knoxville. I found out those bright lights ain't where I belong. From a phone booth in the rain, I called to tell her I've had a change of dreams, I'm coming home. The tears filled my eyes when I found out she was gone. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. I keep on going. Smoky Mountain rain keep on searching. Can't go on.
I feel like that's you're trolling. How is this a sad life? It's not really sad. No.
Wipe my eyes and told him about her. To find her, can you make these big wheels turn? Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. I keep on falling. Burning. Smoky Mountain rain.
I am paying attention. Yeah, it was outside. Funny enough, I was at a barbecue. Oh, we gotta play the Eagles. Anyways, hey. I still haven't seen my mom. I saw my mom on Wednesday. What are we talking about? Excuse me. I saw my mom on Wednesday. Do you even know what an inbred is? I'm not inbred. Thank you for the galaxy. Yay. Smoky Mountain rain. Wasted days and wasted nights. You know what is funny? Did someone say Jabba the Hutt? You know what is funny? Is that one chick talking about Ash Too Trippy, talking about how I'm lying about making money online. First of all, I don't make a lot of money. Second of all, you make money talking about people. Because I could talk about you all day. You let people spread misinformation in your comment sections talking about how I bought a computer. They think I bought a computer when I didn't buy one. So why are you saying you think? If you think, then you shouldn't say anything at all. To be in her comment sections and be like, oh, well, I think she bought a computer. You think? I think you need to pull your head out of your bum. Like, imagine going online and just spreading misinformation is wild. We'll play versus Thank you for the gift coins. Like, girl. And you literally said I'm lying about how much money I make. You know there's that app I told you guys where you could go check to see how much money someone has made from gift points. It'll tell you. This is my favorite song. Look at us, baby. Up on. Look at us, baby. Up on. I've been misreading a lot of things and I'm just so confused by people's energies. That's a funny gift. Thank you for the gift coins. Because, okay, so someone grabbed me, right? Well, not inappropriately. But to tell me something, he grabbed me to, like, and I thought he was gonna kiss me. I was like, I don't know. You better not get the wrong idea. So I was like, and then he talked to me. I was like, he didn't need to grab me like that to talk to me. Because I was like, oh, is he gonna talk to me in my ear? Like, I'm not deaf. I'm not old. I could hear. Just like, and I was like, whoa. Like, that's crazy. No, I'm not that old. I could still hear, but, like, to do that, I was like, well, what's going on? And some people got some, like, yeah, they didn't look so good. And I was like, don't get any ideas. Like, I don't even know what's going on. To be honest with you, I know that there's a relationship issue, but you gotta find a better way to cope. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just a nice person, that's all. No. And then there was somebody else, I don't know what's going on. I just think it's a weird thing, and I'm just like, well, it's not weird. I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking into things. Maybe that's just my thought. Because they're always wanting to sit next to me. Well, she's always wanting to sit next to me, and then, like, I don't know. Maybe that's my thought. There's some other things, but I don't know. I can't tell you. What am I doing chilling? T-A-F. It is T. Because it's crazy. Yes, I saw my mom on Wednesday. I'm just like minding my own business, just like, and it was funny because like something happened and I was just like, okay, it was just like not an excuse, but like just, I think finding a reason to sit next to me, and I'm like, I mean, I'm not mad. I mean, I do kind of like them, but anyways, it's besides the point. I need to stop. Oh, should we play, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men didn't talk about the weather as long as the women didn't talk about old men. Yeah, anyways. I just don't know. Maybe it's just my thought process, but then again, I mean, it's not like new that someone starts having feelings and starts liking you. I mean, but I don't know. Maybe that's just my thought. I just don't know. I mean, I don't misread anything.
Our paths
We never cross again. I love this song.
maybe my heart will never mend. You brought me so much sorrow.
Why would you comment that on a live?
Love was the best it ever been.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Wouldn't have missed loving you, girl. It made my whole life worthwhile. Would you smile? I wouldn't trade one memory. Cause you mean too much to me. Even though I lost you, girl, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. No, I don't. Thank you. Say that all the things you said. I need to do this and then I'll probably be able to get an Xbox. No, I went to a barbecue to follow just tomorrow. And I wanna do it all again. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Wouldn't have missed loving you, girl. You made my whole life worthwhile. Which is life. I wouldn't trade one memory. Cause you mean too much to me. Even though I lost you, girl, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Thank you for the gift words. I love old country, okay? And I know I said I was gonna play, well, yeah, maybe I should play Air Supply. I was gonna play Paul Davis, but I'll play Air Supply and then Paul Davis. Yeah, I'm not lesbian, I'm bisexual. I wouldn't have missed it for I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Wouldn't have missed loving you, girl. You make the whole life worthwhile. If I was living in someone's apartment, that would be crazy. Okay. Air Supply. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right. Believing for so long. We can love got nothing at all. Lost in love and I don't know much. It's like thinking around. Eager to be what you want to. Why do they keep showing this one night only? One night only. One night only. That's all we have to do. Australia? Oh heck no. Did you see the gigantic spiders? Bruh. No. Did you see the other gigantic animals and snakes and all kinds of stuff you have in your house? No, thank you. You want to know what I'm drinking? The first time on live, Mountain Dew. I don't drink Mountain Dew anymore. That's just like, it was there and I said, what the heck? Lost in love and don't know much. Thinking about it and touch. Here on my feet, eager to be what you want to. Feel the rise. Oh yeah. You know me, I've been loving you too long. Carry on. I know I play this a lot in my life, but I just thought I guess I'll play it. Lost in love and I don't know much. So thinking about it, another touch. On my feet, eager to be what you want to. This is like, thank you for the gift coins. Am I drunk? Does it look like I'm drunk? I don't drink. Okay? Alcohol is for people that want to ruin their liver. I mean, I'll have a drink here and there, like on occasions, or if someone says, hey, you want to have a drink with me? Yeah, but I don't drink alcohol like that. I don't get drunk. Someone can't be happy without having a drink or a drug. Like, I don't need to drink to be happy. That's other people. Thank you for the gift points. No nicotine. I vape no nicotine. I haven't vaped in a long time. My vape is broken. It broke. It fell in the dirt and I cleaned it with a Q-tip. And then what happened was that I cleaned it with a Q-tip. It had dirt in it, and then the Q-tip got stuck in the vape. So then I thought, why don't I just smoke it out? Like, maybe try to suck it out or smoke it out. And I smoked it and it burnt in there. So I haven't had one for a long while. I'm like not even addicted. So yeah. I'm an alcoholic. No, it's not nicotine. Look up no nicotine vapes. They actually have vitamin vapes too, like vapes that have vitamins in them. But yeah. Hi guys. There's a lot of you in here that aren't following me or that have not shared. Make sure you are following me, that you share. Yeah, you Google it. There's vitamin vapes. No, there's vapes. There's melatonin vapes too. There is a vape, melatonin vape if you have a hard time sleeping. I know because someone said there was vitamin vapes, and I looked it up, and sure enough, there's vitamin vapes. I was gonna get one. It's a vitamin vape, and they have one that's melatonin, so you can go to sleep. Yeah, I'm not even like. Heaven leads me back again. I'm not a liar. Google it. Like, I'm not even. I'm telling the truth. Why did that look like Kobe? Like, okay, well, no. The next time I fall in love will be with you. First of all, I don't need to pay money to get my family member from the funeral home because he's not at the funeral home. If my brother was at the funeral home, then he wouldn't be there. Like, the funeral home don't hold them for that long. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to pay to get him buried, but I don't have the money. Every time I make a GoFundMe, it gets taken down. I don't know what to do at this point. And saying I didn't even get an Xbox. So, and again, yes, this time I fall. I'm just saying, like, some of you guys really be complaining. You guys celebrated the fact that I lost that $7,000 from GoFundMe. That could have buried my brother, but instead, you wanted to falsely report the GoFundMe, get it taken down, and then tell people that I refused to bury my brother. I had the money to bury my brother. That's some evil, cold-hearted, fucked up shit to do to somebody, is to cause them to lose the money to bury their brother and then proceed to tell people that they refuse to bury their brother. That is fucked up. That $7,000 could have really helped us. I could have got a car. I could have buried my brother. I could have been doing well for myself to have a stable income, but now everything's all fucked up. And people want to sit here and enjoy that. Like, I don't get why people enjoy being evil human beings. God would never do something that fucked up to someone. God would never be that evil. Sorry, I keep pausing. It will be with you. And literally, all I have to do is get the information from GoFundMe that says they couldn't get a hold of my brother's friend, and they didn't take it down because I was scamming people. So that false accusation, I am going to sue people because I have all the proof. So whoever said that I scammed people, yeah, your day is coming. And if you think you're going to get away with defamation and spreading misinformation, you're not. You're going to get sued. And I'm going to get my money, one way or another. I know better what to do. The next time I fall in love will be. I always say it, well, I'm going to be looking for a lawyer, so. I play this a lot on my live, but I like this song. I like him because I like Chicago too. Next time I fall in love. You know that I can't sue you, right? Because you're not the one that started it. I can't sue everybody that said that I scammed. But what I can do is sue one person and then send whoever says anything like, oh, she scammed people out of money. All I have to do is send you a cease and desist. Then you really can't talk about it. That's how that works. So, whoever relied on me is going to get sued. And the rest of you guys will just receive cease and desist. So if anyone brings anything up, I am a man who will fight for your honor. I'll be the hero you'll be dreaming of. We're gonna live forever, knowing together that we did it all for the glory of love. We did it all for love. I don't have to afford a lawyer. It's a pro bono lawyer, which means he gets paid when he wins. And plus, I have a case, so he'll more than likely take on my case. So many things I want to say. I will always love you. I will never leave you alone. I am a man. What evidence? What evidence? What evidence? Are you talking about videos of me going shopping? You do know that I have every invoice. I have every payment on my PayPal. You do know that they can request that from PayPal, that I was receiving payments from TikTok and using TikTok money. And I have a card that has proof that my mom's family gave me $300. So if you're talking about videos of me going shopping, you don't know where that money came from. That money did not come from GoFundMe because I didn't have access to the GoFundMe. And I have proof that money was being transferred to my PayPal. So what evidence? You could bring, the evidence could be shown that I'm going shopping. But I have everything to back up the money that I spent came from TikTok. Try. Nice try. Try again. It ain't gonna work. I have all the bank statements. I have everything that proves. You shouldn't be pocket watching people anyways. You're the ones who literally falsely reported the GoFundMe, then started pocket watching and saying that I'm spending GoFundMe money. How am I spending the GoFundMe money when I had to show them the death certificate and give them proof to even receive the money? Are you dumb? I didn't even have access to it. They had to get a hold of Ryan. At that time, everyone said I was spending GoFundMe money. I was in an active battle dispute with GoFundMe to try to get the money. You guys can't lie correctly. You lie improperly. You don't even know how to lie correctly, and then you tell someone to shut the fuck up. Because you, right? Yes, you don't like that you got caught in a lie. And you can't even tell the truth properly. I have all the receipts. I was actively trying to get the GoFundMe so I can get my brother buried. So how is that physically possible when I had to provide a death certificate I thought got stolen? Which didn't get stolen, by the way, thank God. So yeah. You see, the difference between me and you is that I don't have to tell someone shut the fuck up. Whenever, if the truth's being told, I will shut the fuck up. But you're telling me shut the fuck up because I'm telling the truth. You don't like that I'm telling the truth. That's why. You're mad that you get caught in so many lies that you can't even tell the truth. Ashtray Trippy loves to run her mouth but doesn't know shit. And she's making money off of my situation by letting people spread misinformation in the comment section. Does it look like I bought a computer? No. I've been paying my freaking storage and my phone bill for I don't even know how long. I don't have no money left over. Talking about she ain't making enough money on social media. She's lying to you guys. She needs to get a job. You know what, Ash? You need to shut the fuck up, like everyone says in the comment section right now. You're the one that needs to shut the fuck up and get a job. Please. Talking about people is not going to make you money. You're not going to be like these other T pages, okay? Stop trying to be a T page. We have enough T pages already. We don't need any more. You're just a waste of dead space. You're like a dumpster that no one wants to use. Please. Get a job. People think if they talk about people, they'll make all this money because they see other T pages. Like, you're boring. You went from true crime to being a T page. If I was your supporters, I would have unfollowed you because I didn't follow you for that. People followed you for true crime, not for you being a T page. Get a grip on reality. All you do is talk shit about people you don't know nothing about. You've never met me in real life. And you want to post some fake police report? Are you a dummy? Do you really want to get arrested for faking documents? You can go to jail for that. Since when are the police ever going to give someone any information on anything? The police are definitely not going to give anyone information about the carjacking, considering I told them about social media and the death threats I'm getting. Do you think that they're going to fork over information to you? You're stupid. Because if that was the case, then I could literally sue the police department for that. Because the police department knows that I was getting harassed. And the fact that they gave you that information, if they did, they can get sued for a lot of money. That's against the law. And for everybody saying, oh, she always says she's going to sue everyone. First of all, people can't be running around breaking the law. The police cannot give anybody information that they're not supposed to. I was told by CVRC that no one was going to receive this information because, as you know, people can pay for shit. People wanted to post my dead brother online, some police body cam footage or something like that, and my mom was like, we need to find a way to block it. I'm like, there's no way to block them from doing that. If they paid for it and they want to post it, that's them. Saying, oh, we're going to blur him out of respect. No. If it was out of respect, you wouldn't post it, period. What the hell is wrong with people? You're messed up in the head if you think it's okay to post some shit like that and then talk about out of respect. You're just better off posting the whole thing, not blurring it. What's the point of blurring it if you're doing it out of respect? What the hell is wrong with you? And then I gotta relive this, and I gotta have a conversation with my mom and try to make my mom feel less upset because her son is being posted in that manner. Because people have no remorse, no empathy whatsoever. You know who has no remorse and no empathy? The devil. That is of the devil. That's evil. To do some evil shit and to be kicking someone down when they're going through something, that is evil. You know, I try to be positive and keep myself positive, you know, but when you got people doing some fucked up shit, talking about how they're gonna post my brother like that, talking about how my brother deserved to pass away because some pedophilic bitch wants to lie on the internet. I'm sorry, I don't care. It's been a while, and I know people said some shit saying, oh, I don't know if she's still talking about me. I don't give a fuck. She's insignificant at this point. I don't give no fucks about nobody. How are you gonna say you're in love with someone and then treat them the way that she fucking treated my brother? and then come online trying to act like she's the innocent one when she's not. That's not love. Love is not assaulting someone and then getting caught on camera and having to go to court for that. Do you know the amount of times my brother had to go to court to get a restraining order and it was dismissed with all the evidence that he had? It's so crazy. A Whole Foods worker recorded her assaulting my brother. We want to sit here and say she's innocent, she didn't do anything. When you love someone, you don't put them through hell like that. You don't treat them like a piece of shit. I certainly as heck don't treat people like that I love. I would never treat them like that. Just imagine, just think about it. You claim you love somebody, but then in their accident you call them a burden while crying that you wish you could be there to take care of him. Oh, I wish I was there to take care of him. And then you turn around and go online and say my brother was a burden when he had his accident and almost died. He was hit by a truck 50 miles per hour. And you want to go online talking about he's a burden, but then turn around and start crying that you wish you could be there to take care of him? What the heck is wrong with you, considering the fact that she lived in our apartment rent-free? She lived in our apartment rent-free, didn't have to pay no rent whatsoever, but turns around and starts talking shit about me online. After my family, your mother and father-in-law let you live the rent fucking free. Fucking crazy as fuck. And I tried to be nice to her. I tried to be nice. I went through my brother's old Facebook, not old Facebook, but his Facebook page, and I saw the pregnancy test from when she claimed that they were having a baby, and he said, guess what guys, I'm gonna be a dad. Did you send him a freaking Google photo from Google of a pregnancy test? Is that not weird? And people want to sit here, bring her up and defend her and talk all this shit. Yeah, I went through his post because I wanted to see that photo of him with Sergeant Slaughter. Because I was like, oh, I wanted to look back at some stuff. And I saw, like, the old cars he used to have. His Audi 5000 S. Oh, I love that car. And then I saw the Land Rover. Anyways, and his Mustangs and all that. But I was going through his post and I saw the post where he said, guess what guys, I'm gonna be a dad. Then you go online talking about how you got a miscarriage. No, why don't you tell people about how you was gonna drink with your baby? You were threatening to harm a baby you never had, and that's what you did to my brother. You mentally messed with him by telling him you were gonna harm his baby. Are you insane? I was in the car when she did that too. She threatened to go drink, and my brother said you can't drink until you take a pregnancy test. You need to take a test. You're not going to drink. You're going to have a baby. What the heck are you doing? They were having arguments in the car while I was sitting in the back seat, and sometimes it was uncomfortable for me because I felt like a third wheel. I'm like, I don't even want to be in this car because all it is just arguments. It's her arguing with him. I was in that predicament, and you guys don't even know this stuff because you're not here. You wasn't in these situations. You believe someone who was a compulsive liar. I know this chick. I knew her. Come hang out with her for a year and see what happens. When my Xbox got stolen right before the carjacking, and they stole my second Xbox, she came right here. She is being all nice. Here guys, here's the $100 to get whatever you want. You and your mom. Here, I bought you an Xbox. I already knew I wasn't going to accept the Xbox. But I was nice. I was like, okay, she bought me an Xbox. I'm just going to act nice. But I don't want it. I wasn't going to take it because I already knew it was coming. Sure enough, you need to give me back my $100. You owe me. You gave us money as a gift. I didn't even ask for the money. You bought me an Xbox. Then you flip the fuck out. Start having your episodes and attack me and tell me I owe you money after you gifted me. Not to mention, she's a very violent, a very violent person. I'm not even gonna get into half of the stuff. Sending nudes to one of your students' parents is beyond low. Sending your own nudes to someone is weird as fuck. And then trying to make it look like it was my brother? Yeah. She did, and I'm going to tell you. We were living at the Motel 6 and she was staying at Motel 6 with us because her mom threw her out. She was working at APS. APS was doing that investigation on her for touching the students. The police showed up to the door and said, did you send nudes to one of the student's parents? Her nudes? And my brother was like, what? So then they went through his phone because they said it shows it was sent from his phone number. They went through his phone, they didn't find anything, no deleted messages, no nothing. No evidence that proves he sent anything to anyone. So they said, I don't know, but it shows your phone number. They realized it was a burner number. Because you can make the exact same number. That's when they realized. Her or her little friend sent nudes to a parent student. Because her friend was on live with her that time when she was talking shit on Bigo. I'm not obsessed. It's just that people keep defending this crazy chick. That is not even the half of it. That's when she went online trying to say my brother called her students the R word. He named her dog the N word. I wonder why. You know that her name was the N word on his phone because that's what she called him. She said the N word. She's also said the F slur. And I literally have proof of that in messages. I have proof of that in messages. You're literally defending this chick who is homophobic. She literally said the reason why she broke up with my brother is because he was gay. Is that not homophobic? And then she's called my brother the F slur more than once, saying that my brother is a F word. I literally have that in messages. Yeah, she went online and said that. She went on live and she said the reason why she broke up with him is because he liked guys. Did nobody catch on to that? Or especially when she went on live and admitted to stealing my phone and damaging it? Like, is this behavior okay? Like, people condone this and she went on live and admitted this. The police saw that. My brother got that on video. I don't have the proof because my brother's phone is gone. When the car got auctioned, his phone was in there and they didn't tell us until it was too late. So everything in the car was gone. The car got auctioned off, so I don't have his iPhone. And plus, he couldn't back up his stuff. What happened was he had an iPhone and he drove and he forgot that his iPhone was on top of the car, and when he went back to get it, someone had ran over his iPhone. So then it was broken. Then after they ran over the iPhone, what happened is that he then got another phone and he couldn't back up stuff. It was broken. I don't know what happened. This phone was broken. He couldn't do Apple Pay because the Apple Pay stopped working. I had to do everything. Apple Pay. He had me link his card to my iPhone because I had to do the Apple Pay when we put gas in the car because, yeah. until he got a card. But yeah, I had to use the Apple Pay because we would DoorDash. But yeah, it was just a lot. No one needs to know. I'm just trying to be a good person. But sometimes it's like the past. I'm reminded of this stuff, and it's just like, it's fucked up. Y'all be just defending this fucked up person. This stuff is evil. Like, I don't even have access to GoFundMe money. That's gone. You know, and it just makes me upset. And then being like, well, you didn't. I don't have $4,000 lying around to bury my brother. And I most certainly can't save that money. It has to go to bills. I'm trying to alleviate that. I'm trying to get housing, but apparently that's becoming too difficult. There's always some sort of excuse as to why I can't receive housing. I didn't just buy a Switch. I've had that Switch for a while. I have my storage and my phone bill.
Put your mouth around it. Put your mouth around it.
After all that we've been through, I will make it up for you. I promise to. Yeah, because I'm on a prepaid service. You're just a part of me, like, I just, it's a lot. How can I bury him if I don't have the money? I had $7,000. People falsely reported the GoFundMe and got it taken down. You got stupid people like Ash Too Trippy, that dumb motherfucking rank ass bitch, coming online talking about the GoFundMe. All they ever fucking have to say is GoFundMe fucking this, GoFundMe fucking that. I have people that I know in real motherfucking life that knows I didn't scam nobody. I wasn't spending GoFundMe money. They were around me at that time. They were around me at that time when people tried to spread that false motherfucking information. That's why I don't believe none of the bullshit online, because it's just bullshit. They're watching you guys lie and 24 fucking K. It's bullshit. I had people around me at that time. If I was spending GoFundMe money, then when I have more bags than what I have, those little bit of bags was not $7,000 at Ross. And if that was the case, I would have been ordered to pay back the money. They wouldn't have refunded people's money. How is GoFundMe refunding people's money with no money if there was no money in the account? Are you that fucking stupid? GoFundMe is not going to give people's money back. And if that was the case, I would have went to jail for scamming people because they would have took me to court. GoFundMe would have prosecuted me if it was some sort of scam. Why haven't the police been involved? Why haven't I went to jail? You guys can't even lie properly. That's not a lie, because people will get in trouble and will go to jail for that. You think GoFundMe is gonna let somebody scam people and not make them pay that back? That is literally fraud. I would have got arrested for fraud, for scams. You get arrested for that. How am I lying? That's true. I would have got arrested, and I didn't. The state didn't pay for it. Again, you keep talking about bullshit. They only paid up to $6,000. It's not $6,000 to have a service and bury someone. Are you that fucking idiotic? CVRC gave us $6,000. You need about almost $12,000 to bury someone. It's not a flat $6,000. CVRC gave us $6,000. You want to talk about scams? I'll show you the receipt that I have of how much they paid. It was $5,000 altogether. The card that I have in the back of my phone with the poem and his picture, those are not free. And to print however many cards, because we didn't know how many people was going to show up. To print all those cards is not free. We had to pay for that. We also had to pay for the casket that he was going to be in before he was cremated. Then we had to pay for the casket he was going to be in when he was cremated. They also paid for his urn, which we had to pick out the urn we wanted. That's not free. To literally hold a small service, there's a fee for that. We brought the refreshments and stuff because we couldn't pay for them to provide it. We could only pay what CVRC was helping us, and that was like $5,000. If you think a funeral is cheap, then you have no knowledge of nothing. I hate to see one of your family members die or you die. Your family's going to be in a financial burden. You really need to start planning for funerals. They're not expensive. I mean, they're not cheap. They're expensive. And if you think funerals are cheap, then you must be stupid. Then, on top of that, outside of what we have to pay, we then would have to pay $4,120 to have him buried. And that is the headstone included, the service and everything. It's an all-included package. And I don't want to hear no bullshit about, well, why don't you just sprinkle his ashes somewhere? My mom wants him buried where his grandmother is at. So I think I would like to just literally fulfill her wishes. I'm not going to do what other people say because it's cheap. I can't go visit my brother where his ashes are spread. I'm sorry. To me, my uncle's ashes were spread at the lake where he went fishing. I can go talk to my grandma at her grave. I want to be able to go talk to a gravesite if I have to. No one knows what it's like to watch a sibling die in front of your eyes and then have the internet pull some bullshit and try to blame you for everything. You don't know what it's like. You've never lived through that. God forbid I have trauma. Fuck that. It's crazy. The evil human beings we have in this world that have no empathy. That lack empathy. It's crazy. It's just so crazy. If I had anything to do with what happened to my brother, don't you think the police wouldn't have been helping me? I literally gave them. Not interviewed me. They did whatever it is where they talk to you about what happened, reoccurring events. The police literally had to write down a description of everything that I told them that happened in the carjacking. Don't you think if they had any suspicion I was behind that I would have been arrested. They wouldn't have put me in a room under a fake name. They wouldn't have given me a $500 Grubhub gift card. Like, that's so stupid. I promised you. Thank you, Monica. But people do. They said it was my fault. They said I had stuff to do with that. They failed to. I had to talk to police about what happened, about what I went through. I sat there. They said anything that has blood on it, we have to take it. I had to talk to them about what happened. And they if I had anything to do with that, I would have been arrested right there, because when they're talking with you, I don't want to say interview. I'm trying to think of what it is. You know, I had to speak with detectives. The detectives were speaking with me. They can tell by body language. They can tell by how you're speaking. They can tell by how you're acting. They know if you're lying. They are literally trained for that. If you're being fidgety, maybe sometimes they can tell just by certain types of fidgeting. There's many different types of fidgeting. Like, sometimes, I'll be, if you're fidgeting, it may not necessarily mean that you have something to do with something. It could also mean because I went through trauma that it's really hard for me to talk about that. But I was able to talk about it, even though I was still, it was like the same day I had to talk to them about it. And I sat in a cop car for an hour. I didn't know if my mom and my brother were both dead. My brother should be here, but he's not. He's not alive. And nobody knows what that's like, because to them it's like, oh, you're enjoying life, you moved on, you're spending money. If you saw your sibling die in front of you, you don't live a normal life. How am I supposed to function when I saw my sibling die? That's crazy. I will never get that image out of my head, I will never get that image of my brother missing an eye. And then people literally making profile pictures with my brother's eye crossed out with an X over it. Like, that's funny. That stuff is not funny. I'm trying to navigate life and be happy. And when I go places, I try to enjoy, but I can't. I go to the river or the lake, and all I'm thinking about is how social media is gonna take it. Oh, she went to the lake. Oh, she's able to go do this. She's having a good time. Her mother's at the shelter. She's not getting housing. She's just over here just having a good time. Is that what you think I do, is go to these events and have a good time? Even though in the back of my head my brother is dead? That's what I have to remind myself when I do these things. Oh look, my brother is dead. you know, when events come up and things happen. I went to Twista, and I was like, my brother would have liked this. Here I am, crying, in a crowd full of people that are yelling, screaming, and having a good time to the music. And then I had to compose myself and be like, fuck, I can't cry in public. Because if I cry, someone's going to see that, and then they're going to say, oh, look, she's crying in public, and record me crying in public. So then I got to wipe my tears and mask my hiding, because social media is going to take it somewhere. Ha ha ha, like, look at her crying in public. People literally have no empathy. I'll be somewhere and someone will be like, and I'm not talking about people that politely ask for pictures, but I'm talking about people that just secretly film me. It is just so crazy. Let me put this back on. It came off. You know, these are the things that I have to really think about. I can't even enjoy doing things in public because I already know there's going to be someone with a camera. You know, I'm like, oh, I gotta act and conduct myself a certain way in public. Because if I'm doing something in public, someone's always going to be there ready to film. People don't have lives. Their life is to follow me around. If someone sees me somewhere and they're like, hey, she was over here. Hey, look at this guy. She's here. She's here. Come over here. You know what is so crazy to me? This is something that is actually crazy to me. Is that people have time to rush to a certain area just to catch me somewhere and film me. If you have time to do that, then you have no life. What are you doing? Imagine rushing to go see someone. If you have time to do that, then you don't got no life. That is so insane to me. I will never understand that. Who has time to go be chasing someone down? Like, who has time to be doing what people did? You know, that is so crazy. You know what people did that was so crazy? When we had, hold on, I got this kind of fixing it. I'm trying to put it on. But we had the SUV. People would literally put sticky notes on the car, right? They didn't notice my brother was behind them. Mind you, he caught these people putting sticky notes on the car, right? He caught these people putting sticky notes on the car and then chased them down, and they almost wrecked because they didn't know how to drive. Who has time to drive somewhere to harass someone and start banging on their car and put sticky notes? Then you must not have a job. What is wrong with people? I'm the problem? I don't have time to go to someone's SUV that they're sleeping out of, bang on their SUV, and send them sticky notes. I don't have time to call DoorDash, make an order, and send a DoorDash order to someone. You gotta have no life. You gotta have no value of yourself to be doing that to somebody. You must not value yourself. If I had time to do that, then I would have no life. I don't know why people sets out to harass people, hurt people, etc. That's someone that has no life. Like, literally telling me to harm myself, that is crazy. Please attempt, and no one says anything. I didn't call him a Fortnite headshot. I made a dark humor joke because he would have laughed at that. If he was alive, I wouldn't say that about anybody else. My brother would do headshots on Call of Duty and Fortnite. That was his thing. I made a dark humor joke to laugh because I can. That's my sibling. Anybody else couldn't make that joke. I can. You can't make that joke. And you can't sit here and tell me how I need to cope. To you, that may be messed up. But to me, it's not messed up, because to me, that's how I cope. And to tell someone how to cope is crazy. You couldn't say that, because if you say that, then that's messed up. That's not your sibling. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to say about your loved one that passed away. My brother is up there and he's laughing. Like, if you don't need to get the joke, I get the joke because it's funny to me. It's not a joke for you to be laughing at or to be getting. Why do you, like, if you don't get anything, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, my brother was not like one of those people, like, you guys are sissies. You guys complain about everything. There are some things that you do need to complain about, but you don't. And there's a lot of things that you whine, cry, and complain about. Oh, you say this. Oh, you said that. You called him a Fortnite headshot. My brother, we would wake up in the car every morning with the morning finger. Like, that was just things that we did. It's just things that people have that you don't have that connection with someone to be able to do that. And to tell somebody how to feel, my brother would have laughed at that. My brother is not one of those people, he had his jokes. They were not all, dad jokes, like, whatever the little, no. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. No, you're a joke. Thank you. You can just go. I'll just block you. I could mute the mass spam of comments. If you keep mass spamming that comment, the TikTok will mute every single one. It allows me to do that. Before I lay down. First of all, bro, how do you know if I'm not getting my life together? You don't know. I have been talking to a therapist and trying to get housing. Is that not getting my fucking life together? God forbid I need to get housing because I can't afford to live, and that pisses you the fuck off. So now I'm getting housing and I'm literally talking to a therapist, and all of a sudden I'm not getting my life together. I'm doing what the fuck people asked. I was doing what the fuck people said way before they were fucking saying it. They say, oh, you need to pay bills. You need to start paying rent. I was making money online and paying for us to live in town suites when we was living there. What are you even talking about? Because I didn't get a job like you wanted me to? That's fucking weird. That's weirdo ass behavior. That is a bunch of fucking weirdo ass people trying to tell me what to do with my life. I was making money and paying up to what I could, but then I stopped making that money. I was literally making $1,000 every month. Over $1,000 every month. All of a sudden, because I didn't get a 9-to-5 job, because that's not what you wanted, I wasn't doing what I needed to do. Oh, you're not getting your life together? What? I don't have to be getting a 9-to-5 job like you. You do that. I don't need to do that. I have the proof. Literally telling me that I need to pay the bills that I was paying. I was paying storage. I was paying my phone bill. Not my phone bill, 2 phone bills. 3. I believe, no, 2. I was paying mine and my brother's phone bill. I was paying mine and the storage. You know, I was paying the storage. And I also was paying for us to stay in the room because my dad's disability did not cover a whole month, so I had to pay. And my brother had to pay a week. Not only that, I gave my brother $200 to help him pay off that Jetta that he wanted to pay off. He had gotten that white Jetta, and he asked me, hey, I only have $200 left to pay him off. Can I have $200 to pay him off? I paid him off so we could have a car to drive. When he needed his cars fixed, I paid for car parts. I literally paid for the car parts to help get his car running. For the Jetta and for other cars. I was consistently, every month, I had a goal. And I hit my goal every month. I set out with the goal to make over $1,000 every month. And I was making over $1,000 every month. The reason why we was not in an apartment is because I didn't want to risk or jeopardize going into an apartment, because I would have to put my name on the lease, only for us to have to be evicted because someone saw me somewhere and then starts harassing the office and starts reviewing places and then tries to get me kicked out and then laughs about it. I was like, nah, I'm going to try to figure out a way to own a house so that way I don't have to deal with that when someone says, hey, let me call the landlord. No, they'll call me. Hi, I'm the landlord. You can't get me evicted. That's not going to work. How am I lying? How am I lying? That's not a lie, considering the fact that the last apartment we were at, we were wrongfully evicted. The neighbor was harassing us. They showed the neighbor our eviction notice. The neighbor was talking to people online. I have proof of that, and I even have his account too. I knew his account on TikTok. He filmed when we got raided and showed everyone our window was busted. Let's not lie, because I have proof on my tablet, which I don't have my tablet because it's in storage. We're not gonna lie. Like, I have all of this proof. He was online talking with people. He was online talking with people. And then he said, someone commented, you're being evicted at this date. They put that in the Discord. I said, we're not being evicted. How did they know we was being evicted before we even knew? Then we received the letter that says we're being evicted at that date. I know what I'm talking about. I don't gotta lie about shit. It's all documented. It's all proof. You know, all those police reports that I made with the police is documented. People can't lie because it's all documented. It's saved up receipts. So when I had to take this to court, it's all there. They say keep making documentation, keep calling the police, keep making reports. And when something serious really happens with people online, I'm going to continue to make reports. So it's documented. I've showed them proof. I showed them the death threats I got from Discord. I showed them everything. They seen it all. They seen the grooming. I said that there was kids being groomed in there. I was concerned. I showed them everything. They're well aware. Would they care? Probably not, because some of the police officers are corrupt. Some of the police officers do trafficking and all kinds of stuff. This is true. I'm so happy to be stuck with you. I can see that you're happy to be stuck with me. Anyways, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying not to go down this path of being upset, getting angry, saying something that I don't mean, or, you know, being in this place where it's always negativity on my life. I can't help it. I get emotional because what would you do if you saw a sibling die right in front of your eyes? You would not be okay. You can't just chalk up somebody going to do these things as being, look, she went to the river, she's okay. Look, she's spending money, she's okay. I don't have no clothes. All the clothes that I put money into is gone. My shirts are gone. One of the shirts I can't even get back. It was an Outcast shirt. The Alien album, that's gone. That's like materialistic things, right? I really just have to cut my losses at that point. It's just materialistic stuff that I'm not even worried about. The back of my mind is this thought of like, fuck, that $7,000 is gone. I don't have it and my brother isn't getting buried. I'm stuck. Nobody knows what it's like. My brother died. Yes, I know once I get a place I'll build. I'm not stupid. Actually, housing is going to help pay the rent because I don't have an income. Like, do you not know that? And some places are all utilities paid, so which means I won't have to pay utilities. Now, the only bills I probably might have is a car because I'm going to have to get a car. I'm going to have to pay, gas is expensive. I have to get the car registered, and then I have to pay for insurance, and I know where to go for some cheap insurance, so that's not even a worry. So, yeah. I only have to pay once, and I think it's like for 6 months, or I don't even know how long. All I know is I paid once for car insurance, and then after that, we never went in to pay it. So I don't know if he paid. I don't remember him having to pay every month. So I know it was just like not even that much for like 6 months. This is true. This is true. No, I don't let people up on my life. Sorry. Oh no. Why do you keep commenting that? I keep using his death to get empathy. First of all, how am I using his death to get empathy when I was in the carjacking? You keep talking like it's as if I'm supposed to be removed from something traumatic that I went through. It would be different if he was in the carjacking and I wasn't there. To say that I'm using that for empathy when I was a part of that trauma is fucking ignorant as fuck. I'm not even going to argue with you at this point. It's no point in arguing with someone that is fucked up in the brain. What are you talking about, empathy? People do not send me money or gifts because I'm talking about something that I'm always going to have in my brain. Because if you saw someone die violently in front of you, you're never going to forget that image in your head. If you saw someone die violently, you're never going to get that image out of your head. It's not about fucking empathy. I don't care if people feel sorry for me or not. I don't give a fuck. Because if I literally cared if people felt sorry for me, I would have left social media. I can see the comments of people being rude as fuck. People are nasty. I see the comments when people try to tell me, oh, all these people hate you, nobody likes you. I have people that cares enough. I have some supporters. I can read the comments. I'm not stupid. You think
Put your mouth around it.
this just doesn't make any sense.
Mouth around.
I just don't get it. Because people sit here and refer to me as the R word because I have a learning disability. And they think because I have a learning disability that I'm too stupid to comprehend shit. Oh, that I don't have the brain capacity to comprehend. I'm not stupid, I'm smart. I'm not a dummy. I can read the comments. And it hurts because certain people that I know can't even join the live because it's nasty comments and it bothers them. And like I said, I'm not talking bad about anyone, but they shouldn't have to apologize for you being nasty. They're not the ones writing the comments. Why are they apologizing for what you're doing? If someone has to apologize for you, then that's fucked up. You need to take accountability what you're doing. And you need to apologize. You say so much hateful shit, it's crazy. And then someone else is apologizing for you, and they shouldn't have to. They didn't hurt me. Yeah, they might have hurt me in the past by their actions, and they've apologized for it. I'm not gonna sit here and hate someone, be rude, take things out on someone. I've gotten over that because I learned not to snap or get angry because I know people are going through certain situations. But if someone's apologizing for you, then it's wrong. And you know it's wrong. And you sit here because you want to try to get someone to get hurt. Oh, look, she's crying. Oh, look, let's see what we can make her do today because you like putting someone in distress. And then you want to sit here talking about how you care about these real world issues when you don't give a fuck about anybody but yourself. You don't fucking like black people. You sit here and tell someone who is black they are not black. You could give two fucks about black people. Someone says something very disgusting about black people and you didn't even call it out. You literally don't like gay people because you're sitting here questioning whether or not I'm bisexual and then telling me that I'm not bisexual. That is weird as fuck to be questioning someone. Oh, you're not gay. How would you know? You don't know shit. So you clearly don't like gay people if you're questioning someone for being gay. I didn't get attention. When I made that video talking about being bisexual, I lost thousands of followers. And I could care less. Those people could kick rocks. I lost a lot of followers. sitting here questioning if someone is gay is really weird. Asking people if I'm really gay is really weird. And especially because that is weird in of itself. If you're questioning if I'm gay, then I don't know what to tell you. I know how I feel towards people. I know how I feel towards both genders. I like women, and I'm not gonna mess with someone's mind. If I tell a woman I'm in love with them, I really mean it. I'm not gonna fuck with someone's brain like that. That would be a really fucked up thing to do. Imagine making someone like you and then telling them, nope, I don't like you. I never like women. Like, that's fucked up. I would not do that. And I'm not talking about certain situations. I'm talking about me. I would never do that. People could question all they want. It's been really, really hard trying to understand the way that I'm feeling. I have to come to that realization. I can't be sitting here being like, well, you know, I'm in love with this woman and I can see myself being with her, but I'm not gay. Like, that's like the men that do something gay and then they say no homo. You're gay at this point. The DL men and the men that hate and are homophobic, most of those men, some of them, are gay and they're internally homophobic. It's internalized homophobia because they're afraid of having to come out to people and say I am gay. That's why they do the internalized homophobia. Because they don't want to admit to the world or to the people around them, their loved ones, that they're gay. Because they know what happens. So they turn around and be homophobic to mask the fact that they like the same gender. I wouldn't do that to someone. I'm not going to be sitting there telling someone, hey, I love you, but guess what? I'm not gay. I wouldn't, I have strong feelings for someone. I'm not going to do that. I don't play games when it comes to that because I've been hurt so many times by people that have told me, oh, I love you, or made it seem like they wanted to be with me and then they didn't want to be with me. And yeah, we may have never met in real life. We may have never met in person. I've been talking online, but so what? Like, it is messed up to put someone through that, to make them feel some type of way, to make them think they like you, and then they fuck with your brain, and it's like, oh, and they never outright said they were messing with you and playing games. Like, if men were honest from the get-go, things would be so much better. It's always the women. It's always blaming the women. It's always the women don't know what they want. But the men don't know what they want. And women don't know what they want either. Nobody wants commitment anymore. People are so afraid to be committed to someone. When someone shows you affection or treats you the way that you should be treated, you push people away. Or you don't want to be committed because you're afraid to be tied down to one person, because you can't be tied down to one person. A lot of these men want to be with a different women every single day. They don't want to be tied down. They're afraid if they marry a woman or they get with a woman, it's just going to be boring. I can't see myself, they're in their head, I can't see myself with one woman. Why do you think they cheat? You get married and all of a sudden you find out he's cheating. These are the things that people don't think about. And it's crazy. Things that people don't think about. And it's crazy. I can't. The 20% battery came up. I cannot speak. I'm not a perspective, and from what I've had to deal with, people don't want commitment. these guys, they're always like, you know, I don't know, I'm gonna be single forever, blah 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 blah. And then when they get committed to someone, that person doesn't have true feelings for them. I literally poured my heart out to this guy only for him to go online and talk about how he was talking to this girl online, right? While he was over here saying, who wants to date me, and having all these girls make these videos and then talking to multiple girls at once. Like, what the heck? Okay, whatever. You do you, boo. Okay? But the crazy thing is that he, right, was like, I'm gonna be single forever. You know, I'm just gonna die alone. I'm gonna be like one of those ladies with a bunch of cats. You know, all this stuff, and then now he has a girlfriend. But it's so crazy, right? Like, the guy that I literally ran into that I said was one of my friend that's not alive, that was one of her friends, right? And how I already knew. He was literally like, do you want to go out? Like, he wanted to date me or whatever. And I guess he's always wanted to date me, but he's probably never said anything, because I knew, like, she was friends with 2 guys, or 3 actually, and I knew like 2 of them liked me. I didn't like them. But the thing is that, it was like, he was like, oh, so, do you want to go out? And then all of a sudden he's moved to Texas, and he is now engaged. Now he's not in Texas anymore, he's somewhere else. But it's just so crazy to think how fast men can move on. It's so hard. Like, for me, in my situations, I have moved on from certain situations in the past. There are some situations that are just recent, and it's hard, you know? Like, I'm trying to, you know? And it's nothing bad. It's not like, you know what I mean? There's nothing bad about it. It's just that, thank you for the kiss. It's just a lot. You know what I mean? I just don't know. I can't function anymore. I'm just so tired of everything. You know, I'm mentally exhausted. I'm trying to do the housing. You know, then I have this mindset of, oh, I don't believe in love because the situations. Like, how am I supposed to believe in that when I get hurt constantly, you know? It's like these men show some sort of, and it's not, oh, I'm in love with them because they showed interest in me. They gave me a little bit of attention. That's not it. It's messed up to treat someone the way that you treat someone, and then, like, no, like, and you think that's okay? Well, okay. Anyways, I don't know. I just don't even want to get into that, because every time I get into relationships, I'm just, anyways, the 20% battery came up. I need to wash this off and go watch my show and get some sleep. There's some stuff that happened earlier, and I don't even know how to handle that, because, yeah, it's a situation that, it's not my situation personally, but I just feel bad. I just feel bad. The system is messed up. It's a very messed up system, and I have no control over that, and you know, I can't. Anyways, have a good day or night for you guys. I will see you guys later. Stay safe. I'm gonna get out of my clothes and wash this makeup off and go to bed. But have a good day or night where you guys are. And I'll see you guys later. Bye guys, good night. Thank you for liking, commenting, gifting, watching, and joining the fan